If you are looking for a recipe that is delicious and protein rich, then this recipe is for you. Hello friends, welcome to Nidhi's Creative Zone. In today's video, I am going to share with you recipe of Nutri Soya Chunk Curry that is easy to make and best alternate for the meat lovers. But before we start the recipe, if you are new to my channel, consider subscribing the channel and press the bell icon to get the further notification of the new videos every Tuesday and Friday. Now let's start the recipe. To prepare this recipe, here I have taken 1 cup of soya chunks and 1/4 cup of soya granules. Soya granules is optional. If you want, you can add it. Otherwise, you can increase the quantity of soya chunks. Take 1 saucepan, add 2 cups of water and boil the water. Add 1 tea bag. This is totally optional. 1 teaspoon of salt. Now add soya chunks into the boiled water and then soya granules. Quickly stir it and then boil soya chunks for 7 to 8 minutes approximately. This step is important. After boiling, you can see the change in color. Remove the tea bag, switch off the gas and then strain the soya chunk into the strainer. If you are not boiling the soya chunks, it will smell when you are preparing the curry. So boil the soya chunks properly for 7 to 8 minutes. Now take a bowl. Add fresh water and then add these boiled soya chunks into this and then squeeze the excess water. Make sure to squeeze the excess water as much as you can. Then only you will get the perfect curry. After squeezing all the water, this is how it looks like. Discard this water. Now set these soya chunks aside. Take 1 grinding jar. Into the grinding jar, add 2 medium size cut tomatoes, 1 to 2 green chilies, and now here I am using the stamp of cilantro or dhania. The stamps has more flavor, so I am going to use the stamps of the cilantro. And at this point you can add 1-inch piece of ginger, but I don't have, so that's why I am skipping it. Now close it and grind it into the smooth puree as you can see here, and this is the texture of this puree. The puree is ready. You can see here. Set this puree aside. Now move on to the next step. Into the pan, add 4 to 5 tablespoons of any cooking oil, 1 tablespoon of clarified butter or ghee. Once the ghee melts, add 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds. Here I have taken 1 bay leaf, 1 cinnamon stick, 4 to 5 cloves, 1 big cardamom and 2 green cardamom. Add whole spices into the oil, and now after adding whole spices, saute it for about 1 minute on low medium flame until the aroma of these ingredients infuse in the oil. Then add ginger, garlic and green chili paste or crushed green chili and ginger garlic paste. Saute it until it slightly change its color. It will take about a minute or so. Now add 2 medium size fine chopped onions. The heat is on medium flame. Now saute it. Keep on stirring for about 2 to 3 minutes or until it's brown in color. Once the onions turns to brown, add 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon of Kashmiri lal mirch, 1 teaspoon of cumin coriander powder, 1 teaspoon of garam masala. Make sure the heat is on low flame while adding the dry ingredients. Now saute it for about 1 minute. After 1 minute, add the tomato puree and then add little bit of water. Add 1 teaspoon of salt and then saute it for about 1 to 2 minutes until all the ingredients mix together. Now cover and cook it for about 10 minutes on low flame. Keep on stirring in between. After 10 minutes, open the lid carefully and now give it a quick stir. As you are stirring it, you will notice it starts leaving the oil. You have to reach at this point. Once it starts leaving the oil, add the boiled soya chunks and then properly mix the soya chunks with the prepared gravy. Cook for about a minute and then add 1 cup of hot water. Stir it until the water and the gravy mix together. Then add half lemon juice. Instead of lemon juice, you can use dry mango powder or amchur powder. Give it a quick stir for about 1 to 2 minutes on medium to high flame. Check the salt. I am going to add half teaspoon of salt, half teaspoon of kasuri methi. Just crush it in between your hand. It will give a nice flavor into the recipe. Add this and then give it a quick stir. Cook it for about 1 to 2 minutes. Then cover the lid and cook it on low flame for about 5 to 6 minutes. After 7 minutes, open the lid and look at the color of the gravy. You have seen it's perfectly cooked. At this point, add different type of chopped vegetables. I am going to add 3 tablespoons of chopped bell pepper or capsicum, half teaspoon of black pepper powder, 1 teaspoon of garam masala. Now give it a quick stir for about 2 to 3 minutes or until it's slightly thick in consistency. After 3 minutes, you will notice this is how it looks like. The more you cook it properly, good taste you will get in this recipe. Add cilantro or dhania, stir it for about another 1 minute and look at the color and the texture of the Nutri Soya gravy. This is ready. Switch off the gas. Serve hot with some rice, Indian flatbread, or you can serve as is. This is full meal as is because it has so much protein in it. Hope you like this easy recipe. While preparing this dish, make sure to boil the soya chunks properly for 6 to 7 minutes and squeeze the excess water. Otherwise, you will get smell when you are preparing this dish. And when you are preparing the gravy, whenever you add all the ingredients in each and every step, cook it properly on medium flame. The more you are cooking it properly in each and every stage, the more delicious and tasty the gravy became. Hope you like this easy recipe of making Nutri Soya curry easily at home with easily available ingredients. If you do so, then don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook page and stay tuned for the next delicious recipe. Thank you. Thanks for watching.